I'm Alex Trevino, one of your correspondents for today, and we're here on Saturday, the second day of Texas Comicon 2012 at the San Antonio Event Center. We're hoping to bring you a fun-filled report of all the activities going on, the many people in costume, and all the vendors here. So stick with us and enjoy the show.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
All right, this is cash only, credits over there.
People begin to file into the San Antonio Event Center for the second day of Texas Comicon 2012. It was a welcome relief when the doors opened as the South Texas summer sun began to heat up early. Inside, vendors furiously finished their last-minute preps, hoping for a great day of sales.
I brought out the Broncolt jewelry today. I'm wearing one myself. Today's the second day. We're expecting a much bigger crowd than yesterday, though yesterday for Friday had a lot of great foot traffic. A lot of people came by. Back here we have custom mannequin arm lights and book lights, old Edison tubes. Then we have an array of vintage military outfits for people who want to make their own costumes. Like we have the Captain Jack Harkness from Torchwood and Doctor Who. Behind you we have our vintage toy collection. We actually sold a $1 Million Man toy from the 60s for $100 yesterday, so that was exciting. Then we have our comics over here, and then up here we have an assortment of vintage toys and weapons and purses that I've modded. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Action figure holder that you would put your cards in as well, and I turned it into a purse.
Of course, putting on a con is hard work. From securing stars, coordinating volunteers, to securing a location. It's a plan that takes the entire year to prepare. Texas Comicon promoter Chris Kidd saw a need for San Antonio and South Texas to have a convention close to home.
The only one other ones we had was maybe 6 hours away in North Texas, in the Plano area, and this area of Texas has been hurt. It's like, hey, we deserve something just as cool, and nothing was coming on our own, so we decided, all right, we're going to do it.
This is the third year in a row for Texas Comicon, but for Chris Kidd, this is just not a business venture, he is also a fan.
Well, I used to go to a lot of conventions as an exhibitor myself.
Besides the vendors, stars, and artists, a big part of any convention is the fan clubs and organizations that display their swag, props, and costumes.
We have trained him very well.
Morgan Barnhart with the Zombie Response Team in San Antonio says there's a very real need for her organization.
Well, there are a lot of signs, with the bath salts and all that kind of stuff, but even with the signs, we don't want to alarm people that there is an actual zombie apocalypse because we don't want mass chaos.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Some groups like the 501st and Rebel Legion are not only local, but part of an international organization.
501st Legion has stormtroopers all over the world.
They not only share their love of costuming, but believe in giving back to the community.
Helping out, when you're doing stuff for Make-A-Wish Foundation or when you're going to, cancer wards at children's hospitals and things like that. And being able to take those kids away from their pain and their suffering for even just a few moments.
That's great. It's the first time I've ever been to one of these.
Texas Comicon has grown in appeal and popularity in 3 short years. It's very apparent that the philosophy of, if you build it for the fans, they will come, is one that promoter Chris Kidd takes to heart. So what about plans for next year?
We've grown leaps and bounds from the last and the previous year, so this is something else. We didn't even expect this to turn out.
Any advanced previews maybe you'd like to share?
Well, I'm not one to give details away, but if we were to return to something after someone struck back, we'll return to something. Hint, hint.
Wow.
We at GVTV can't wait.
At the end of the day here at Texas Comicon 2012, I want to say that we had a great time with my correspondents Lisa and Marcellus.
I had a fabulous time. I want to do it again as soon as possible.
Lisa, any other closing thoughts? This is your first convention.
This is my first convention, and I had a great time, and I can't wait to do it again next year. So I had a bunch of fun.
Awesome. We had a bunch of fun. Black Christopher Walken?
It was, wow, I can't believe we got to do this and on camera at the same time. It's like Christmas. It's amazing.
From Texas Comicon 2012. For GeekVenger TV, I'm Alex Trevino.